Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So y'all, first of all, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. But all I've been hearing all day is think it's a game. So I really feel like that this could be, like the second part, to like the message that I uploaded earlier. I don't know, but that's just what I'm feeling. But we can hop in and, like see what's going on. When I split this deck, it says they fear what is within you. So there could be some people, that could fear what is within somebody. So, going back to, the message that was uploaded earlier, for those of you, that haven't, watched that message, you possibly would benefit with watching that message and then, watching this message, because I really feel like that it could be the second part of that message. And then we have fasten your seatbelt. So yeah, it's about to be a bumpy ride for somebody or some people. So let's just see what's going on. Yeah. We got secret hater and a bunch of people. So there definitely could be, like a bunch of people, they could be secretly hating on somebody. And whoever these people are, they weren't expecting to get caught like this. Holy Spirit. Yeah, it came right back out. They fear what is within you. So somebody needs to know that there is a bunch of people that fear what is within them. Whoever these people are, they could have taken some type of bad advice, and it definitely could be, like leading to some type of destruction. Whoever these people, they could be in some type of mind trap. They could be worried. They could, be having anxiety. Yeah, they're scared out here. Yeah, some type of bad advice has somebody or some people, it's led to them to, destruction and defeat out here. Wow. Maybe there are people, that thought that they were going to get caught, like by, somebody, like catching them in person. Because I feel like with this, they fear what is within you. Yeah, it's somebody's intuition. It's somebody's third eye. It's that has possibly like caught somebody or some people. Why is they fear what is within you here? Yeah, the sheep hears the voice of the shepherd. So yeah, somebody definitely, is connected to a higher power. That's for sure. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a T. Something is heating up. Or something within somebody, is like heating up. Yeah, we got the surprise card. So there could be people, that not only fear what's within somebody, but they could be surprised, about, the power that somebody, like holds. These people could also be surprised, about some type of bad advice that they took because, it's led or it's leading to some type of destruction or defeat out here. Bad advice. Yeah, we got the star card. Somebody, could be well known. Somebody, could be, a rising star out here. Somebody definitely could be surprised by, like how somebody's healing from some stuff. Wow. There's also somebody or some people that are surprised by how, like somebody's light is shining so bright. We got the contract card. So something about a contract. Some documents or paperwork. Why is this mind trap here? Somebody, you know, could be healing from, you know, like some type of mind trap, some type of worries, anxiety, fear, loss, defeat. On the road again. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with an S or a V. Somebody, you know, could be traveling. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be worried because, yeah, they don't know which way to go. Or, you know, yeah, they're lost out here. I don't know, you know, somebody, you know, thought, you know, that somebody was going to be lost when it comes, you know, like to the direction, you know, like of their life out here. I don't know. Somebody, could be, you know, like surprised by the car that somebody drives. They could be surprised, you know, by, you know, like the home that somebody has. They could be surprised about, you know, the job that somebody has. They're possibly, yeah, you know, in this mind trap trying to, you know, like they've been trying to figure out, you know, like how somebody drives the car that they drive, or how does somebody live in the home that they live in, or how somebody, you know, like has this job, you know, that they have. Somebody, you know, could, you know, like travel for work as well. Wow, this card flipped out onto my lap. So somebody, you know, could have some type of sex addiction out here. And somebody definitely is all up in their head. Somebody, you know, yeah, they're overthinking, they're stressed, they're over analyzing. They could be, you know, like stressed over because they're overthinking, or they're trying to analyze somebody. Why is it surprise here? Yeah, they're surprised because by now they feel like that somebody, you know, would be in this like fed up energy. Y'all see how that head, you know, is looks like somebody, you know, could be like going crazy, you know. So they definitely, yeah, could be surprised because, yeah, like somebody is not in that mind trap energy. But somebody's over it out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, is frustrated, and it's because of, yeah, like the bad advice that they took, you know, that, yeah, has led them to destruction and defeat. Why is it star energy here? Yeah, an Aquarius is involved. There could be an Aquarius, you know, that could be in some type of mind trap, or, you know, you could be an Aquarius and, yeah, they were expecting, you know, for you to be, you know, like in this mind trap. Somebody, you know, could have took some type of bad advice, you know, to try to, you know, like keep somebody a secret. And, yeah, it could lead to some type of, you know, like destruction or some type of defeat. If somebody's trying to keep somebody a secret, it's because, yeah, they're hiding something. So somebody, you know, could be surprised because, yeah, like somebody, you know, like uncovers, you know, like some stuff that they're hiding. There's also somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, could be trying to keep somebody in secret. And, yeah, it's like it's causing them, you know, like some type of mental anguish out here. Why is this on the road again? Here. Yeah. Somebody's getting played out here. Or somebody, you know, could be, you know, like worried, you know, that they're being, you know, like getting played. But somebody definitely is full of manipulation. They're full of lies, you know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to keep somebody a secret, you know, to try to control something. You know, this could be, you know, to try to control, you know, like some type of secret lifestyle, you know, that they have. But we got a hater out here. So somebody, you know, could have took some type of bad advice from a hater. And so, yeah, they followed a hater. And, yeah, it's leading them to destruction and defeat out here. Yeah. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could have sworn that they, you know, love somebody, you know. I love you. I would never hurt you. I would never lie to you. Yeah, somebody's trying to control somebody with something. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, trying to, you know, like bring in a ring, you know, to ask somebody, you know, like to marry them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be surprised, you know, because there could be somebody that's in somebody's life, you know, that, yeah, could ask them to marry them. That's for somebody, not everybody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there is a situation that's about to explode. Some shit's about to pop off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there definitely, yeah, could be some type of wish, you know, that definitely, yeah, could be coming true for somebody. Mm-hmm. But somebody definitely, yeah, took some type of bad advice, you know, like to wish bad on somebody, or to, you know, like, yeah, this is like, I wish, you know, that they would never get married, or I wish that they would have a car wreck, a car crash, or I wish, yeah, be careful what you wish for. Mm-hmm. And then we got, yeah, a private relationship at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to keep somebody a secret, you know, because of other people. And yeah, they basically were getting played by those other people. But it could be the, yeah, like the same people, you know, that they took some type of bad advice from. Yeah, a hater. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing a song. Juggle with me. God's plan. God's plan. Something about, yeah, God's plan is significant because that's what's playing in my head is that song by Drake, God's Plan. Let me look into it real quick. Give me a second, y'all. It says, and they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing. They wishing on me. Yeah. It says, I've been moving calm. Don't start no trouble with me. So something definitely is about to pop off. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. So somebody, you know, could be working on, you know, like keeping a balance, you know. Somebody, you know, could be working on their anger, you know. Somebody, you know, could be just working on them. Somebody, you know, could just be on their self-love tour. It says, don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. So something about, yeah, somebody trying to pull up on somebody, you know, to possibly, you know, try to get in somebody's bed or something like that. I don't know. Somebody didn't think that they were going to get caught like this, for sure. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't want to die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gonna tell the story. Shit was different with me. So something about somebody's brothers could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to tell a story, you know, about how, you know, it was, you know, different when, you know, somebody was with somebody versus, you know, with other people. It says, God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't. I feel good, sometimes I don't. I finesse down Western Road. Might go down a GOD. I go hard on Southside G. I make sure that Northside eat and steal. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, like about to, you know, like make some type of history, you know, or somebody could making history, be making history, or something is about to, yeah, like go down in history out here. And still, bad things is a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing. They wishing on me. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be finding out the, yeah, like they were getting played or manipulated or something like that. Somebody only loves their bed and their mama. So there's a mama's boy out here, or, you know, like somebody, yeah. So somebody could have taken some type of bad advice, you know, from their mother, you know, possibly, yeah, other people, because we saw that a bunch of people card. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. So somebody, you know, could have, you know, like a tattoo of their mother on them. Somebody, you know, could have a tattoo of somebody's name on them. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. So there's a bunch of people that definitely, yeah, could be trying to crash, you know, like somebody's party, you know, like trying to rain on somebody's parade. Confirmation. We picked that energy up the other day in another message. Or yeah, there's a party crasher out here. You know, like somebody you know could have a party and yeah, they try to crash it. And you know me, turn the O2 into the O3. Somebody could be born in 1981. Without 40, Ali, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the Broskis. So something about, yeah, some people, you know, that somebody has met or, you know, like that they're gonna meet. So yeah, like people that are part of their like soul tribe. But yeah, God's plan, I can't do this on my own. Someone watching this shit close. Yep. So somebody's watching somebody close. I've been me since Scarlet Road. Might go down as G-O-D. I go hard on Southside G. Yeah. And they wishing bad things on me. So something about, yeah, some people wishing, you know, yeah, bad things on somebody. I don't know, you know, if, yeah, like, these are people that, you know, consider them as God, you know, like trying to play God, you know, trying to, yeah, control God's plan, you know, but they fear what is within somebody. So what's within somebody, yeah, is the Holy Spirit, you know. The Spirit of God, you know, lives within us. Wow. Yeah, we got a camera. Something about a camera. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be well known. Or yeah, somebody's watching somebody closely. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like pictures, you know, of somebody. You know, and they could be, you know, like looking at those pictures. But yeah, like somebody could have taken some type of bad advice, and it definitely could have something to do, you know, with like a camera. So like some photos and videos, and yeah, it leads to destruction. Yeah, defeat. And then we got the sun. So yeah, it's giving me Leo energy. But yeah, something is gonna be revealed out here. I definitely do feel like, you know, that something, you know, is gonna be shown, you know, like to a lot of people out here. Yeah, it could be, you know, like who these secret haters are. So there could be people, you know, that could find out, you know, who these secret haters are, or whoever, you know, this message is for. Yeah, it's going to be revealed who these secret haters are. There definitely, yeah, could be a Leo that is in some type of mind trap. Yeah, we got catch up. Somebody definitely, yeah, is trying to catch up with somebody. Or, yeah, like somebody's too far, you know, ahead of some people, yeah. And they definitely, yeah, still trying to catch up. Something about some blood. Somebody has hate in their blood, yeah. But going back to, yeah, jealousy and envy in their heart, yeah, hate in their blood. Somebody definitely, yeah, has hate in their blood. There definitely, yeah, could be some people in somebody's family that, yeah, like they hate somebody. Somebody possibly, you know, could, yeah, like, hate the fact, you know, that, you know, like somebody's, you know, when it comes to, you know, like somebody's bloodline. So somebody, you know, could have looked in, you know, like to, you know, like somebody's, you know, like, ancestry, or, you know, somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like even, you know, went as far as looked into somebody's Akashic records, and they, you know, yeah, could have found out who somebody is. So that could be another reason why, yeah, they fear what is within somebody. Yeah, somebody wants a piece of a pie out here. So somebody, you know, could have taken some type of bad advice to, yeah, like get a piece of somebody's pie. Yeah, but we got an angel. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be an earth angel out here. There could be, you know, like an angel, you know, that could show themselves to somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, has an angel that's watching over them wherever they go. We got card. Somebody, you know, could be a tarot card reader. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like gotten some type of tarot card reading, you know, and so they could have found out, you know, who somebody is. Something about a credit card or you know, like a debit card or something like that is very significant. But we got the heart. Somebody possibly, yeah, wants to reveal something to somebody, but they just don't know how. Something about, yeah, somebody's heart pumping. Somebody possibly, yeah, wants to pour out some type of feelings and emotions to somebody now. With this river card. But yeah, cry me a river. I don't know, somebody's heart is crying out for somebody. Somebody could possibly, yeah, like hear, you know, like somebody crying out to them. Somebody, you know, could be listening to, you know, like a lot of like R&B music. Because I'm picking up on another song. Crying out for me. The year of 2007 could be significant. Somebody's name could be Mario. It says, it's like you caught up in a maze, but you keep on going in circles. Girl, when you're trying to find a way out, but it's time to put on my cape and put that S on my chest. Girl, I want to come and save you, but I'm stuck in the middle of seeing you hurt. So I don't know, yeah, somebody, you know, took some type of bad advice that, you know, leads to some type of destruction and defeat. And now they're trying to act like somebody's knight in shining armor so that somebody could save them. I know when you love him and you want to make it work, and I can't help but think that I ain't known you first. It's getting louder, girl, and can't ignore it anymore. So somebody, you know, feels like that they known somebody first. Somebody, you know, could already be in a, you know, like a new relationship out here. Maybe somebody, you know, could be going through, you know, like tumultuous times in a new relationship. But it says, I can hear your heart crying out for me, crying out for me. And it keeps on saying, come on in, and save me. And it keeps on saying, come on in. Baby, I can hear your heart crying out for me. Baby, I should have never caught no feelings. But baby, having late night conversations on your sofa. You telling me how he played you out and out over and over and over. But I'm stuck in the middle of seeing you hurt. I don't want to confuse things, but I just can't keep lying to myself. When you're holding me, I can feel your pain. I'm the answer. Come see me. And you don't have to cry no more. Girl, I can hear your heart. It's crying out. Somebody needs to be aware. Somebody needs to be aware. We got drill. Somebody, you know, could be into drill music. Somebody's into a lot of stuff out here for sure. That's why I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. If somebody, you know, does something on the internet, you know, just say, you know, a tarot card reader, I feel like somebody, you know, is very tapped in. And so I feel like that whatever, you know, they're putting out, it can make, yeah, like people's skin crawl. But I feel like that when it comes to making some people's skin crawl is because somebody, you know, yeah, they could be spot on. But somebody definitely is watching somebody. For sure. We got a tree. So something about, yeah, family. Something about a family tree. Yeah. We got a table. So there are some people that definitely, yeah, could be about to watch, you know, like somebody's table be prepared for them. Yeah, in the presence of their enemies, their haters, you know, their naysayers, you know. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could like work with their hands. Somebody could be a blue collar worker out here. Something has been drilled into somebody's head over and over and over again. Yeah. So this could be some information, you know, but somebody still took some type of bad advice. But yeah, just be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody trying to, you know, like butter somebody up. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like, yeah, put some boundaries up, or yeah, like keep some boundaries up. That could be what somebody, you know, yeah, could be, you know, like hating on the fact that somebody has boundaries. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have taken some type of bad advice, or somebody is going to try to take some type of bad advice, you know, to, yeah, like overstep somebody's boundaries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's also somebody that has watched somebody, you know, like, yeah, go from the valley to the mountain, or that's what they're about to do, is watch somebody, you know, yeah, go from, you know, the bottom of the mountain on top of it. Mm-hmm. Wow, we got tornado. So somebody, you know, could have been warned multiple times about, yeah, like some type of storm. Mm-hmm. And now, yeah, there's somebody or some people that possibly, yeah, they want to heal with somebody with this bandage. Mm. Or yeah, they you know, want to act like that they're somebody's knight in shining armor, but yeah, they don't have nothing to, you know, like to offer somebody. And so yeah, they want somebody to basically, yeah, be their knight in shining armor. There could be, you know, like a, yeah, I mean, I don't like knight energy, you know, nor do I like page energy. Yeah, king or queen for me, you know, but better yet, yeah, emperor or empress. But yeah, like there could be somebody, you know, that possibly, you know, could come into somebody's life, or they have already came into somebody's life. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody feeling like that they known somebody before somebody else. Yeah, there it goes. The Emperor. So yeah, Aries energy. Mm-hmm. The month of April could be significant. So yeah, somebody could be Aries or a Taurus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody missed their opportunity out here. Mm-hmm. And we got the moon. So something is hidden. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be keeping somebody a secret. April the 18th could be significant, or the year of 2018 could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have done something, you know, during the full moon. This could be a full moon that took place in April. But today is the 18th of the month. Mm-hmm. So something about, yeah, today could be very significant. But yeah, this Emperor energy, yeah, masculine energy. Let's look into the angel number 1818 really quick. Something definitely, yeah, could be on the news. But we did pick up on the message earlier about something being broadcasted for the world to see. We're just going to do the AI version. Well, let me see. No. Angel number 1818 is an uplifting message of encouragement and support from your angels as your positive affirmations, thoughts, beliefs, and visualizations have manifested as an increased flow of abundance entering your life. Remember that wealth and abundance comes in many forms. So something about, yeah, somebody's table being prepared for them in the presence of their enemies, their haters, their naysayers, you know. Mm-hmm. Angel number 1818 tells of achievement, success, striving forward, progress, and attainment, and brings a message to stay optimistic and listen to your intuition and inner guidance as you hold positive expectations and thoughts of abundance. Enjoy your rewards of prosperity and be grateful and appreciative of them. Angel number 1818 brings you the energies of good judgment, determination, and tenacity. So do not fear moving ahead in your intended direction. Your angels ask that you do not stress about present circumstances, as better is on its way into your life. Have faith and trust in your own abilities, skills, and talents, and use them as you feel guided. Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone in order to pursue your passions, as wonderful opportunities will appear for you in due course. Look out for signs from your angels. So somebody, is being told to, look out, for the signs from their angels out here. We got Page of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody definitely, is about to receive some good news, but somebody definitely, is about to receive some proof. This could be, proof of what's within somebody, or they already received it, and that's why, they fear what's within somebody. The moon and the sun. Whatever, has been revealed, whatever's been hidden, it's definitely, going to be revealed. April the 18th or April the 19th could be significant. Tomorrow is the 19th, so something about tomorrow could be significant. So something that somebody, could do today, definitely, could be revealed to somebody tomorrow. Or that's why, some people fear, what's within somebody. But somebody definitely, is all up in their head, and it's about, some type of bad advice. Somebody, could be having stabbing headaches as well. Yeah, here goes the star. So somebody definitely is a healer out here. September could be significant. So somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra. The 17th of the month could be significant. Yeah, because it's the 17 on the star card. April the 17th, 18th, and 19th could be significant. Somebody could be 49 years old or born in 1994. Somebody possibly, continues to heal, like over and over and over again. But somebody definitely, continues, to like pour into themselves. So, we got the Ace of Cups. Somebody possibly, could be worried about somebody being pregnant, or somebody, could reveal, like that they're pregnant. We got the King of Pentacles. So we got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So there definitely, could be two people involved. I feel like that there's a bunch of people involved, but going back, to the Crying Out For Me song, somebody knows, somebody feels like that they have known somebody before somebody else or something like that. This is weird. But somebody definitely, is focused on their money, or somebody, they were stubborn when they did something and it has something to do with some money. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Yeah, boundaries. Somebody definitely, knows how to protect themselves, whether it be spiritually or physically. But something about, some boundaries. Somebody could be 47 years old. Somebody could be born in 1974. July 18th could be significant. July the 19th could be significant. Yeah, and then we have the Hierophant. Somebody could be born in 1975. Somebody's a teacher out here. Somebody, they're teaching people lessons when it comes to, being strong. There's also somebody or some people, that, could be, like learning some type of lesson, about, like trying to, like overpower somebody, because that's also what I'm picking up too. Yeah. Somebody's bound by something. Somebody could be bound, like by some type of contract, or be aware, of, like somebody, like trying to bind somebody, into a contract, or somebody, somebody, could have done some type of binding spell. That leads them to destruction and defeat. You could be seeing the angel number 1111 a lot, because it is 1111 on the clock. Yeah, but we got luck. This is a check, so something about a check is significant. Somebody, could receive, like some type of contract, and it comes with a check, or somebody, took some type of bad advice, and it definitely could lead, it's leading to destruction and defeat, and it has something to do with, like some money, some fortune. But we did, here in the angel, number 1818, that, yeah, like somebody's about to receive some type of reward out here. Yeah, and then we have blessing at the bottom of the deck. And then we have gift. Somebody, you know, could receive some type of promotion out here. Or they're about to. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be in their 30s. 32, 34, 36 could be significant. But we got right. This right card, yeah, is at number 18. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, like sacrifice somebody. And yeah, they took some bad advice. And yeah, it's leading them to destruction and defeat. Wow. Apology. So now somebody wants to apologize. Somebody knows that, yeah, they're guilty. Somebody possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like confess. Somebody could possibly, you know, like want to ask for some type of forgiveness. But yeah, somebody is being haunted out here. All up in their mind. So somebody definitely is being told, you know, like to stay calm. But yeah, dark and light. So yeah, somebody's balanced when it comes, you know, like to their dark and light out here. But yeah, we got fury. So somebody definitely, yeah, is furious out here. I feel like they're furious about something, you know, that, yeah, like is get ready to take place for somebody. Yeah, a blessing. Yeah, something is a gift and a blessing. And we got promise. So, and yeah, this person is on their knees. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, wanting to, you know, like, yeah, like, bring forth some type of ring or something like that. Or this is, you know, like somebody, you know, that has already, you know, like, somebody has already, like, been engaged to. I feel like there could be somebody that could be surprised, you know, yeah, that somebody, you know, could be engaged or is about to be engaged to. But yeah, somebody also cursed themselves by trying to curse somebody. I don't know if somebody thought, you know, that, yeah, like if they, you know, like try to sacrifice somebody, you know, that they were going to have, you know, whatever this gift, whatever this blessing is. Yeah, somebody's on their self-love tour out here. For sure. But there's some people that, yeah, they are wearing mini masks out here. So somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been, you know, like trying to gain off of, you know, like whatever it is that they were doing. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that made a promise that whatever, you know, they could do was going to work. But yeah, they didn't. I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, yeah, is trying to go back to the person, you know, that you know, they got to do something, you know, to, you know, like reverse it. I feel like, yeah, it could be like a dark high priestess. That person, you know, could, yeah, like curse this person for trying to, you know, like come into them to ask them to, you know, like reverse it. That could be somebody, you know, yeah, like a dark high priestess could fear what is within somebody. But yeah, somebody's about to receive some good news out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have thought, you know, that somebody was weak. Somebody, you know, could be trying to gain off of somebody's weakness or what they thought was somebody's weakness, you know. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of disease out here. It could be a mental disease. Somebody, yeah, could have some type of disease that they're hiding. Or yeah, somebody has a lot of personalities out here. Somebody, you know, could have a personality disorder. Yeah, but we got fate. So somebody, you know, could be a tarot card reader out here. But yeah. Yeah, buddy. Something about, yeah, somebody's or some people's fate have already been revealed. So Going back to, like something, has been drilled in somebody or some people's heads. This could have something to do, everybody knows, who karma is, Everybody knows, what karma will do, just depending on, what you put into the universe, So that could be, what, has been drilled into, like somebody or some people's heads. Something about some drill music. But yeah, somebody definitely could be coming in as a partner or companion to somebody, and this is definitely a long-term situation. We got a family member or a past connection, so something about a family member or somebody from somebody's past. So yeah, be aware of somebody, from somebody's past or a past connection, trying to come in as a partner or a companion. We got a Cancer. So there's a Cancer involved. Something about Cancer season could be significant. Yeah, there's a manipulative Cancer out here. Possibly, trying to come in with some type of advice or guidance. Or, somebody has already taken some type of, bad advice that leads them to just some type of destruction. Yeah, it could be, a family member that somebody, like took some type of bad advice from. Yeah, something's being mirrored back to somebody. Somebody possibly, could be looking in the mirror now. We got an Aquarius. So there's Aquarius involved. Every time somebody, looks in the mirror, they possibly, could see somebody. So somebody, could be haunted, by somebody, by the memory of somebody. Or, they're just being haunted, by somebody. Somebody's distant out here, though, for sure, because that distant card keeps coming out. We got a Leo, so there's a Leo involved. There's a Capricorn involved. Somebody could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. Somebody could be nearby. We got an Aries. So, there goes that Emperor energy. Something about, Aries season. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of an ox. Somebody could be listening to music, from like old school music or music from the past. Or something about, somebody, listening to some music, that, like them and somebody else, listen to together. We got a feminine energy. So, there's a feminine energy out here. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got coming in to nurture and support. Snake. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dog. We got a false flame. So be aware of a false flame. We got a Gemini. So somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. Why is this Emperor here? For a lot of reasons, so be aware. Yeah, there goes that Knight of Swords. Yeah, Knight energy. Yeah, somebody don't know what to do with this Two of Pentacles. Somebody definitely, could be juggling. Somebody could be 42 years old. But somebody don't know what to do. Or somebody didn't know what to do, and so they asked some type of advice, and the advice that they took, leads to some type of destruction and defeat. I don't know if somebody gonna try to play dumb, acting like that they didn't know that they were wishing bad on somebody. So be aware. Yeah, it's a group of people with this Three of Cups. Dancing under the moon, or a group of people, they did something, to try to, like sacrifice somebody, or they, whatever they were doing, they were trying to get somebody to sacrifice whatever it is that, it's coming their way. Whoever this group is, they're going to be revealed. It's a group of haters. Yeah. Somebody's, yeah. The Sun with the Page of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody's about to receive proof. Yeah. The Magician. Somebody, you know, took some type of bad advice, yeah, to do some type of magic. And yeah, it could lead to, yeah, the death of somebody. February the 13th could be significant. 313 could be significant. 2013 could be significant. Yeah, we got the High Priestess. The number 22 could be significant. 223 could be significant. Something about, yeah, 213. There's 213 out here. You could be seeing the angel number 213 a lot. Central Los Angeles. Somebody, you know, could be from Los Angeles. Angel number 213 is often interpreted as a message of encouragement and positive change. It suggests that you should focus on your dreams and positive thoughts, and that your angels are guiding you towards a more fulfilling life. It also signifies a time for letting go of past fears and hurts and trusting in your own ability. Additionally, it can be seen as a sign of good luck and an inflow of abundance. So we do have the Page of Pentacles out here. So somebody, you know, could be about to, yeah, receive some type of proof. This could be of their hard work, you know. This could be of their, you know, because, you know, they're being rewarded for their dedication, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, is about to be shown some proof. I feel like whoever this message is for, and also, yeah, some people, yeah. Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody's money definitely, yeah, is about to grow out here. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So it's a countdown. I definitely do feel like that, yeah, people thought if they, you know, could put an end to somebody, you know, yeah, it would take their finances to a whole nother level. What somebody knows has, yeah, people, yeah, in a mind trap out here. For sure. What somebody knows is, yeah, messing people up in the head. But these people choose to watch somebody. These people choose, you know, to, yeah, do whatever that they're doing. Yeah, but we got blackmail. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to dig up some dirt on somebody to use it later. Or, yeah, like they took some type of bad advice, you know, to, yeah, like dig up some dirt on somebody to try to use it on somebody later. And, yeah, it leads to destruction and defeat. Yeah. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're trying, you know, to, yeah, like get somebody, they're trying to alter somebody's morals and values. So somebody, you know, could make, you know, like indecisive life decisions. But whatever these people are doing, yeah, it's altering, you know, like their values and their morals. Yeah. Return to sender backfired on them. So there could be some dirt, you know what I mean? Some blackmail, you know, that, yeah, could be being exposed, or some type of dirt could be being exposed. When it comes to whoever these people are, there is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, that definitely is causing somebody negativity out here. This person has low self-esteem. Their envy and inferiority towards somebody stems from, yeah, deep-rooted childhood wounds. And so, yeah, whoever, you know, this message is for, definitely, yeah, will witness, yeah, some people's karma out here. Yeah, dark entities definitely are using these people to work against somebody. So, yeah, dark entities, deities, you know, that they possibly, yeah, were calling on. Yeah, the devil. But these dark entities, yeah, are being returned it back. Yeah, so if these people were trying to send dark entities, yeah, going back to that death card, yeah, the dark deities are being returned to whoever these people are. Yeah, these are people that, yeah, they spread rumors about somebody. Yeah, these are people that definitely, yeah, could be secretly jealous and hating on somebody's, you know, like romantic relationship out here. Yep, posting things on the internet, directing them to somebody, you know, instead of coming directly to that person. Yeah, these are people that are envious of the career and the money that somebody makes. So yeah, whoever these people are, they fear what is within somebody, so they possibly feel like that, you know, they can defeat somebody, or they thought that they could defeat somebody, you know, by doing whatever they were doing. And yeah, like whatever's within somebody that they fear, definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like attacking these people, you know. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a W. Yeah. There's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that definitely, yeah, could be minimizing somebody's expertise. Or yeah, they took some bad advice, you know, to minimize somebody's expertise, and now, yeah, they're headed towards destruction and defeat. Yeah, now they're in a dilemma. Yep, yeah. And somebody definitely, yeah, is having anxiety out here. I don't know, you know, if people were minimizing somebody's expertise when it comes, you know, like to anxiety or to mental health or something like that, you know. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have anxiety while they're traveling, or that's what somebody or some people wanted, you know. So yeah, people wanted somebody to have anxiety, depression, worries, feel defeated, you know, and yeah, like, you know, not go to work, or, you know, not have, you know, like a romantic love partner, you know. Yeah, don't go to the grocery store, woo yada yada. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like having anxiety because, yeah, they're holding on to something that is fake. Or that's some rumors that somebody could have spread, you know, or some people could have spread. Well, their relationship is fake. You know, they're holding on to that fake ass relationship or whatever they said. But yeah, somebody's being told, you know, like to continue to, you know, like trust the process when it comes to, you know, like God's plan. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be keeping somebody a secret. Maybe it's for a reason. Maybe it's not, you know, because, you know, they, you know, have somebody else. It could be because they're trying to protect somebody. But somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a U. We got no communication. So there could be somebody in this situation, you know, that, yeah, somebody don't have no communication with. Somebody, you know, could have stolen somebody's mail out here. Yeah, somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a W. There could be somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, were minimizing somebody's expertise, and somebody, you know, could have, you know, like solved some type of crime out here. Or, you know, somebody, you know, could be helping to, you know, like solve some type of crimes. We got the springtime, so technically we are in, yeah, the springtime. Even though in some places it feels like the summer, but yeah, we are still in spring. We got a Libra, so yeah, there's a Libra involved. There could be a Libra, you know, that, yeah, has some type of anxiety. There's a Libra that definitely is being used by dark entities to work against somebody. But yeah, return to sender, backfired. Somebody possibly isn't in communication with this Libra. There definitely, yeah, could be some type of legal issues, you know, that somebody, you know, is about to face or is facing. Yeah, here goes that neighbors again. Something about, yeah, somebody's neighbors. Somebody's neighbors could be involved in though a bunch of people that fear what is within somebody. But whatever's about to take place, somebody's being told, you know, like to keep it to themselves. I feel like that, yeah, when people trying to dig up dirt on somebody, this could even be people, you know, that somebody, you know, could be around, not just people that somebody's not in communication with. So somebody's being told, you know, like to keep their business to themselves, you know. But yeah, there are somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are lacking faith out here. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a P. So be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that could be about to ask somebody, for a favor. Somebody's neighbors, could be asking somebody for a favor. But these are the same neighbors that definitely, yeah, could be spreading rumors about somebody. We got living a lie. So somebody definitely is living a lie out here. Or somebody, like took some type of bad advice, to, yeah, spread a rumor that somebody, somebody was living a lie. But we got May. So yeah, something definitely, yeah, could have taken place in May. Somebody could have taken some type of bad advice in May. Somebody definitely, yeah, is lacking success when it comes, lacking faith when it comes, to their success. Or some people, But yeah, we got an undercover official. I think I picked up on that undercover official energy when I posted earlier. So something about an undercover official. There could be an undercover official that could be watching some neighbors. But we got identity thieves. So somebody, could have stole some mail, and committed, identity theft. There's some identity thieves that definitely, yeah, are dealing with some anxiety, yeah. They're in a mind trap out here. Yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 999, but whoever this air sign is that's trying to cause somebody negativity, yeah, it's the wrap up. It's the ending. Because, yeah, they took some bad advice, and, yeah, it's leading them to destruction and defeat. Yeah, this person is drowning in sorrow. Because whoever this person is, yeah, they're stuck in a curse or a hex that they projected onto somebody. So this person could have been spreading a rumor, and they said that, divine feminine, divine masculine, they cursed me, they hexed me. But indeed, they were the ones that, projected, like the curse or the hex onto somebody. Somebody, yeah, they've been through a lot, to get where they are. So be aware, because somebody, possibly, yeah, wants, somebody, to drop their guard. Or that's what somebody, was waiting for somebody to drop their guard, but they didn't. But just be aware, keep your boundaries up. Yeah, this is somebody, that, yeah, put others down to raise themselves up. So, yeah. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, disappeared when, somebody needed them. This is the person that could be full of fury. This person, could be angry. This person could be pissed because, yeah, they could be, stuck in some type of curse or some type of hex that they projected onto somebody. Yep. This person possibly, yeah, could be angry or pissed because they definitely, yeah, asked for some type of advice before they made some type of decision. And, yeah, the decision, that they made definitely, yeah, is leading them to destruction and defeat. But be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to ask somebody for some type of advice, going back to need a favor before making some type of big decision. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, to watch those around them. Somebody, could have, yeah, could have cautioned, somebody or some people, to watch those around them. But, yeah, they didn't listen. But, yeah, somebody's in an emotional wreck out here. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, could be battling a disease. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, was trying to, discredit somebody's work. Yeah, trying to minimize somebody's expertise. But they definitely, yeah, could have had other people to do it as well because, yeah, they fear what is within somebody. And now, yeah, everybody, that they got to work against somebody, yeah, fears what is within somebody. Be aware of, yeah, a master of flattery that definitely, yeah, is battling some type of disease. I don't know. This could be a mental disease as well. somebody, you know, could have taken some type of bad advice from, you know, like, yeah, I don't know, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be hearing voices out here. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, taken the bad advice from the voices that they hear in their head, yeah, and it leads them to destruction, defeat. That's for somebody, not everybody, but yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have received some bad news, or somebody's gonna receive some bad news. We got a Capricorn, a Leo, or a Scorpio. So there could be a Capricorn, Leo, or a Scorpio that could be, you know, like battling some type of disease. I don't know if somebody, you know, wants somebody to pray for them. So I feel like somebody needs to be aware. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to transfer something to somebody. Yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 333. So yeah, somebody's being told, you know, like to, yeah, stay in alignment when it comes to your mind, body, and spirit. But somebody possibly, yeah, could receive some bad news. And yeah, somebody possibly, you know, could ask somebody, you know, like to pray for them. This could have something to do with somebody thinking, you know, like that, yeah, like the same person, you know, that projected some type of curse or some type of hex on somebody. Yeah, the same person, you know, they could get it off. I don't know, but somebody just needs to be aware. And be aware of, yeah, people finding reasons to be around you. So it goes back to, yeah, watch those around you. Yeah. Whoever this is that received some bad news, or is going to, yeah, they're a low down dirty shame. So be aware of, yeah, people, you know, like trying to use some type of bait and switch tactic, you know, trying to bait somebody in to switch up on them. But I feel like this has already occurred. Yeah, and it's ending. It can no longer continue. Yeah, enough is enough. Yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 111. You're definitely being told, yeah, like to trust your intuition. And there is a trauma bond that definitely, yeah, has been broken. So there are definitely, somebody's trying to get somebody's attention. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, or it's a bunch of people that could be trying to get somebody's attention. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be searching for answers out here, or multiple people, you know, could be searching for answers. Yeah, possibly, you know, on how to, you know, like reverse something, you know, that they did. But integrity is a choice. Yeah. And somebody's angry or pissed. So there's an angry, pissed individual that could be trying to get somebody's attention out here. Or there are people that are angry and pissed because, yes, somebody, you know, is getting some type of attention. Yeah, but it's because somebody's power posing, you know what I mean? Somebody walks upright in their spiritual posture out here. Yep. So, yeah, there is something or some people, you know, that have been blocked out of somebody's life out here. Whatever bad advice that somebody took, yeah, it has caused, yeah, everything in their life to, yeah, be blocked. So, yeah, somebody's trying to, you know, somebody's going through some type of financial hardship. And somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like being rushed to the hospital out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they will be receiving justice soon. And there is somebody that definitely, yeah, spends a lot of time on social media out here. So something about, yeah, social media is very significant. There's a new spiritual gateway that is opening up to somebody as well. And we got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So there could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you know, that could come somebody's way because somebody refused to give up. There is a karmic cycle that is ending as well. Yeah, when it comes to, you know, like love, because somebody refused to give up on love, yeah, some love definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, like come somebody's way. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have to make a big life decision out here. Or something about, yeah, somebody being rushed to the hospital. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, would have to make a big life decision. This could have something to do with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yeah, we got 10 to 20 years. So for somebody, yeah, somebody took some bad advice and they could be facing 10 to 20 years. But somebody, you know, could have, yeah, refused to give up for the last 10 to 20 years. So somebody, has fought, hard, to, like overcome, to, continue, to be able to move forward. Yeah, somebody, for the last 10 to 20 years could have been, like creating their own lane out here. Somebody definitely is having sexual thoughts out here. Yeah, this is a messy situation. Somebody definitely, could survive a near-death experience. So, yeah. Somebody, could be a walking miracle out here. Somebody definitely, has been through a lot, to get where they are. So, yeah, there could be somebody, that possibly, could want to apologize. But, yeah, an apology without change is just manipulation. There could be somebody in this situation, that could survive a near-death experience, and so, yeah, there could be a miracle, that takes place in somebody's life, and so that's how they could have proof. Yep. But there are somebody or some people that are mad because somebody has healed. There's somebody or some people that are mad because, like somebody, was protected spiritually and physically out here. But, yeah, we got a Leo, so, yeah, you could be a Leo, or there's a Leo involved. Wow. Something could take place within the next 6 months, because that's what flipped over. It's a couple of cards that flipped over, but this was the only one that flipped over. So something about 6 months. Somebody could have a 6-month-old. But somebody definitely was compromising their values, or people were compromising their values, to one up somebody. And they're going through stress and anxiety. Yeah, we got a public incident, so there could be some type of public incident, that could take place. Or somebody, trying to, like put somebody in a situation, to where, they could have something on somebody to use it on somebody. You could be seeing the angel number 1122. There definitely, could be a twin flame reunion, that could take place. Or there's a twin flame, that, like they're all up in their mind, worried about reuniting with their twin flame. But whoever this person is, they've mastered, the technique of gaslighting out here. Or somebody has. Yeah. Somebody took some bad advice, because they were determined to change somebody. And so, it leads to, destruction and defeat. Somebody's a career-driven person out here. And there is, a jealous karmic, that definitely, is watching somebody. For sure. And this jealous karmic, they could be dealing with some type of stress and anxiety out here. But somebody's ancestors are definitely coming in like a wrecking ball. So it could, like when somebody's ancestors are coming in like a wrecking ball, this could be like coming in mentally, you know what I mean, before they take over, physically. But somebody definitely could have violated somebody's rights out here. And it has something to do, with trying to, like dig up some dirt. There's an owner of a business involved. There's an owner of a business that could have taken some type of bad advice, and it leads to, like their destruction and defeat. But we got a feminine energy, so you could be a feminine energy. This jealous karmic could be a feminine energy. There could be a feminine energy that took some type of bad advice, and they're headed for destruction and defeat. Whoever this person is, they could be too old, for mind games. This is somebody, you know, that could have, you know, like try to send some type of threatening text messages, or some type of threatening text messages, you know, like it's going to be revealed, or just be aware, you know, yeah, like somebody trying to send somebody threatening text messages. Well, I feel like whoever this is, they need to be aware, because somebody's ancestors are coming in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, we got lose-lose situation. So whoever this is, yeah, they know that, yeah, they're in a lose-lose situation, because somebody is still in this abundance mindset out here. But I feel like people wanted, you know, like somebody to be in a lose-lose situation. But yeah, karma is coming out of the closet. So yeah, with especially on top of the sun, yeah, so some stuff is being revealed. We got an official letter, so somebody, you know, could receive an official letter. But we definitely did pick up on, yeah, official letter energy in the message before this one. But we got arrested. So somebody definitely, yeah, there could be a feminine energy, you know, that could get arrested because they took some type of bad advice that leads to, yeah, destruction. There could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius that could get arrested, or somebody's trying to dig up dirt, or they were trying to dig up dirt on somebody to, yeah, like get somebody arrested. Whoever this is, yeah, they have envy and jealousy in their heart. This definitely, yeah, could be a family member, because it says blood makes you related, loyalty makes you family. So something about, yeah, a family member. But something about, yeah, some blood. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a D. But yeah, a bond has definitely, yeah, been broken. For sure. Somebody's family members, you know, could have pretended not to see what was happening. Or, yeah, there are some people, you know, that have envy and jealousy in their heart that pretended not to see what was happening. We got the father of somebody's child or children. So the father of somebody's child or children could be involved. The father of somebody's child or children, you know, could have been spreading rumors. The father of somebody's child or children definitely, yeah, could be facing some type of significant tragedy out here. But whoever these people are, they judge somebody based off of what other people said. So yeah, they took some type of bad advice, and yeah, it leads to, you know, destruction and defeat. Anything else? So there could be somebody that could be deciding to make the right decision now. So something about a once in a lifetime opportunity, something about, you know, somebody making a big life decision. So there is a plan that's in the works for somebody. I don't know why I feel like like a ring is cursed. So be aware. Somebody possibly, whatever the plan is that they have in the works, it possibly, you know, could be, to stand fully behind what somebody said. Or, somebody's ancestors is coming in like a wrecking ball, like, you're going to have to stand, fully behind what you said. Yeah, so somebody could be deciding to make the right decision when it comes to, you know, confessing who, what, when, where, and why. So somebody definitely, could be making a statement, you know. So going back to, arrested, you know. So somebody, you know, could be making a statement about who did it, what they did, when they did it, and where and why. Yeah, we got fake asses out here. Somebody, the father of somebody's child or children, they're a fake ass. Whoever this feminine energy is, they're a fake ass. And they done got caught in a web. Plus, somebody possibly, wanted to like pressure somebody into, you know, like making some type of decision. And the same person, you know, that could be, yeah, could possibly, you know, want to try to pressure somebody to make a decision. They possibly could be trying to come in on bended knee, asking for forgiveness. Yeah, but they've been caught in a web. Somebody just needs to be aware. This is somebody that allows fear to dictate their decisions out here. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, has unhealthy coping mechanisms. So, yeah, somebody needs to continue to surround themselves, you know, like with positive energy out here. And then, yeah, we have binding spell at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely, yeah, try to do some type of binding spell, or be aware, you know, of, yeah, somebody having a plan in the works by trying to come in on bended knee, you know, asking for somebody's forgiveness, possibly, yeah, will you marry me? But yeah, something about a ring, and something about that curse. Yeah, somebody's trying to bind themselves to somebody, so be aware. But yeah, they can't destroy, you know, what is meant to be. Yeah, God's plan. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could end up in the hospital for sure. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they fumbled a blessing for playing on the losing team. So they try to do some type of binding spell, and it leads them, yeah, to destruction and defeat. Yeah, so the choice, you know, that some people made, yeah, it's leading them to destruction and defeat. And there is a jealous karmic that definitely, yeah, is watching somebody for sure. Yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could have supernatural powers out here, or yeah, that's how somebody or some people feel, like that somebody has supernatural powers. But yeah, somebody has left somebody or some people in the dust. Yeah, we got a Capricorn, so yeah, heavy Capricorn out here. This jealous karmic could be a Capricorn. But yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, countdown to a new beginning. So yeah, we did talk about, yeah, that countdown. And yeah, whoever is the weakest link, goodbye. It's multiple people, yeah, in this situation. Yeah, there are weakest links. Goodbye. Somebody talks too much out here. Something about, yeah, March. So somebody, you know, could have taken some bad advice over and over, you know. So yeah, going back to the full moon. Every time the full moon came, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, somebody told them to do a love spell this time, you know, in April. Yeah, well, it didn't work. And then here goes March. So, you know, they did a binding spell, you know, it didn't work. So all the plans, all the advice, you know, that somebody, you know, yeah, had, you know, and possibly continues to have, yeah, it's gonna lead them, it's leading them to destruction and defeat. So somebody's ancestors are coming in like a wrecking ball, and karma, yeah, is coming out of the closet. So it's a lot of stuff that's about to, yeah, like take place. And so whoever these people are, yeah, or it could already be taking place, going back to, you know, yeah, the Pandora's box, which is, yeah, you know, unexpected events, you know, like taking place. Going back to, yeah, to the message, you know, that was posted earlier, yeah. So people, you know, yeah, they fear what is within somebody because, yeah, supernatural events definitely, yeah, could be taking place, you know. Somebody's ancestors are coming in like a wrecking ball. Karma is coming out of the closet. Everything that, yeah, these people thought wouldn't take place is taking place. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.